From yoga mats to meditation cushions to the written page, our guest brings a lifetime of spiritual practice into a brand new piece of visionary fiction. And it's a local story with cosmic twists and a hero on a search for meaning. And here with me is author Rob Dorgan, and he is going to tell us more about the book, which is called Awakening the Mystic. Thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, thank you for having me. I really appreciate this.
Yes.
This is great.
No, we're really excited to talk about it. And I mean, the book cover itself is stunning, and I feel like it's something that people would see on a shelf and want to grab just to learn more about. So where did the inspiration for the book come from?
Well, actually, the inspiration came right here in Cincinnati. I was driving to Hyde Park, to the yoga studio where I teach at Shine on Erie Avenue, and I was going through the intersection of William Howard Taft and Columbia Parkway. And all I can say is I had like this vision or this intense inspiration, and it was based on the Yoga Sutras, but it came to life in my head. So it was like through the intersection, this thing came to life. I got to the studio. Serendipitously, I wasn't needed for the morning teaching, so I went into the office and I typed for like 3 hours all the stuff that I was seeing in my head, and it just kind of played out, and then I just kept going with that, like kept for the next year or so, I wrote and wrote and wrote. Eventually, I had like 220,000 words. Now, this is edited down. This isn't 220,000 words. But that's basically, you know, where it came from. And a lot of it is very much Cincinnati-based.
Can you tell us a little bit about what people can expect from the storyline?
Yeah, well, Awakening the Mystic, like, it does take place in Cincinnati. Like, what a lot of readers find interesting, especially if they are local, is, you know, there's the Columbia Parkway incident, as I like to call it, and then it takes place in Hyde Park. The main character lives in Newport. And then some pieces of it take place in Clifton, like on UC's campus, Ludlow Avenue, Highland Coffee House. So there's a lot of familiarity for locals as they read the book. But the main character is looking for inner peace. And he's been studying yoga and astrology and meditation for years, and he basically taps into these ancient practices that give him what I will call yogic superpowers. And so that's where and that all happens on Columbia Parkway. But that incident with these superpowers that he develops through meditation is what propels him out onto the international scene. So it takes him and the Cincinnati area into the international world and gets a lot of attention. So there's a little teaser about it.
Very interesting. You guys also won a bronze medal in the category of visionary fiction for the Reader's Favorite 2025 International Book Awards. So I'm sure that it felt good to kind of have that art that you were able to piece together with all of the different inspirations and to see it be recognized on an international stage. Yeah,
that's a really good way to put it, because it was unexpected. I mean, when we got notification that we had won this bronze medal, and I love the fact that it's in visionary fiction. So getting that kind of recognition was really great. You know, it's like unexpected, but you know, because it's based on readers, real readers that are giving their feedback. So to get that award was, validating. There you go. That's the word, validating. Yeah, and visionary fiction, you know, is a really cool category as far as I'm concerned. It's not science fiction, but the visionary fiction it has elements of telling a story that help people to grow somehow. So like maybe in consciousness, or like I said, the main character in the book is looking for inner peace. And so that exploration came through since they picked it for visionary fiction. And then visionary fiction also uses like some fantastical elements. And so that's where, when I was talking about the yogic superpowers, that throw the main character out there. That would be the visionary fiction part of the story. So,
and so the promotional materials for the book say that, you know, it's a story of love and hope. Do you feel like that is a theme that people can pretty easily pull from when they read this?
Yeah, I definitely do. The first line of the book is, the character, his name is Ren Devlin, who lives in Newport, says, he writes in his journal when he's like 9 years old, I'm looking for inner peace. And I think most of us are looking for that kind of inner peace or a connection and love, you know, in our lives. And yeah, it does run throughout the book. It's pretty palpable that that's what it's about, you know, and so it brings up some really common themes. I mean, it's an adventure story as well. So he has trials and tribulations. He's thrown out into the public, which you can imagine how intense that would be if suddenly someone said that you did a miracle and what that would do to your whole life. And it turns it upside down, but there's some great adventure in there too.
Well, good. That's beautiful. And most importantly, if folks want to get their hands on a copy of the book and they want to take part in the story in a way too, where can they go about getting it?
Well, the book, first of all, Cincinnati is very lucky. We have an incredible network of independent bookstores.
Yes.
And it's available in all of those. Okay. So, you know, I always try to push the independents, the local businesses. But you can buy Awakening the Mystic anywhere that you buy books. And I also read the audiobook, and so that's also available anywhere that you would get audio. So people who like the audio part of it, listening to it in their car or whatever, that's available too, wherever you would get audio.
Well, a lot to look forward to, and we really appreciate you coming in. Thank you so much for sharing your story.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course.